Welcome in, chat. VOD watchers, new viewers, old viewers. Bit of a later start than I normally do. I usually start a bit earlier, but kinda just woke up late today. We're back for some more Radical Red. But yeah, we're back. We're doing Cerulean Cave today. Going to try to get past the admins in Geo3. Hopefully we don't lose early. I mean, if it does, then I guess, like, probably the end of the stream. I mean, I've been kind of trying to think of, like, what to do next after this run, like, win or lose. If I win, it's like, I don't think I'm going to do a back-to-back-to-back. I do think that's kind of redundant, and I don't think I'd have the enjoyment of doing it the third time compared to the second time. Although I could always save it, right? And just, like, come back, like, a week later or something and be like, alright, I guess we're trying it for a third time, but... I mean, I think I do lose at E4, if I had to be honest, but we'll see. There's like inklings to like maybe try hardcore mode. Granted, I don't know what rule set I would do for hardcore mode. And I don't think I would do a Deathless considering I've never really played through it. So I think that would be super tedious if I did Deathless and then just like I lost near the beginning or something and restarted. Especially with the same rule set, like I also think it's really hard, maybe almost impossible, if you do it with the same rule set that we're doing for this run. Like I think it is like pretty much impossible. Just because of like the sheer amount of battles that there are, and then like E4 is kind of already a testament. Like this run, like this normal mode, kind of already shows like to get through it like on a consistent rate or like without much luck involved, you kind of need specific encounters, or you want specific encounters. The hardcore mode just like puts that higher to an even higher standard. So if you don't have those same like mons or abilities, like if I could play on a consistent seed, I could see it maybe being done because you would know the abilities of the mons, and like I could see it being done that way maybe. But the fact that like your abilities always change, your mons always change, it's hard to learn like your own mons and how they correlate with the opponent's mons. And the fact that like you might need specific answers just to do a Deathless like already makes it hard, because yeah, randomized seed kind of makes it so certain mons aren't answers anymore and some mons are answers, and you're hoping for all RNG. But guess I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Other than that, I was kind of thinking of doing like a solo Soul Link type run. Basically I would just have two like runs of the same game going, and I would just play both and see how well I do. Oh, hello Randy. Probably like a 7. I don't know if I'm super locked in. Like it is Geo3, so like Mewtwo is gonna be hard, and like the admins could be rough, but I'm not like super locked in. The stakes aren't like super high because like for fun, like this back-to-back run. But it would be cool to get past Cerulean Cave. But yeah, I was thinking like maybe some type of solo Soul Link, yeah, where I just play 2 copies of the game. get a feel for how like the Soul Link could go, and like how difficult it is to like have to manage your team with like the type restrictions. So I think that could be fun, but we'll see how far this run takes us. But yeah, we are in Cerulean Cave. We got Flapple as our encounter, which best ability is Moxie with as one, so that's cool. Unfortunately, we got it super late in the game, so I don't think it'll have it does kind of just get walled by like the end game mons, and like it can't really sweep against steel types, which I feel like steel types are kind of prevalent in E4. So it is kind of hard to use Flapple at this point. Like if I got it like before Misty or something, or like before GO1, I could see this like having its moments, but I think now it's pretty hard to use Flapple. But other than that, we do fight Cerulean Cave. We do fight the admins. We got Archer and Ariana today. Let's try to decide how I wanted to lead. Usually when I had Urshifu, I would just go Choice Band. And Choice Band Surging Strikes usually cleared it. Or like the lead, because Choice Band would just one-shot Hatterene through Citrus. Look, if I go this and I go Urshifu. And I go Surging Strikes. It basically one-shot through Choice Band if I go Choice Band. Actually, am I tripping? Maybe it doesn't. I thought I did. Choice Band, Surging Strikes. Iron Fist. No. It's weird. I could have swore I did Choice Band Urshifu once, Surging Strikes, and it killed through Hatterene. Maybe it was just chance based. Or maybe it was because I clicked Iron Head. For the second move, I didn't click Surging Strikes, I just clicked Iron Head. Perhaps that was enough. But yeah, that's normally what I would do. I could fight Jasmine and get the Choice Band and Assault Vest. Otherwise, I kind of want to just run like Air Balloon. Like I want to lead Dialga against the Mamoswine. I never one-shot it because of Focus Sash. If I could hard switch into Urshifu and click Surging Strikes on it. Because this way I could also U-turn on the Mimikyu. Well, I would U-turn on the Mimikyu. And if I go air balloon, then I keep the air balloon for the Rhyperior. Because I'm pretty sure Surging Strike takes out Rhyperior. Yeah. If I go Jolly, it still does. Do I need to outspeed anything though? 200 speed if I'm Jolly. I guess I would want to outspeed the Mimikyu. So I should go Jolly. And I could just U-turn. Yeah. Like one idea. An Intrepid Sword Dialga, I assume one-shots Hatterene. Like, because the important thing is to not let this thing set up Trick Room. So like Iron Head, Intrepid Sword. Yeah. So that's gone. Rhyperior, if he decides to switch in, I imagine also goes down. Actually, 98.4, but always baits Earthquake, so I could go into Urshifu if he hard switches. That's kind of why I want to lead Dialga. Do I need to outspeed anything? 171 right now. I'm never outspeeding anything that I would want to outspeed. Like, I'd want to outspeed the Mimikyu, but I can't do that with Speed Nature. And Durant always outspeeds me. So perhaps I just go like Rash. Because like, the only special attacker is the Houndoom, which I should have an answer for. And then also the Hatterene by one shot. So I think I could go minus special defense. Flash Cannon never takes you out. I could go Expert Belt, but I think Choppleberry. How much is Mowile doing? Mega. So I think I want to teach this thing Flamethrower for this specific instance. It's either I go Expert Belt so I can one-shot it, or I could go Choppleberry so I live the Haunch Crow. Because crit superpower does way too much. So I think I do go Chopple. I go like quiet. Do I underspeed anything? 153. I actually underspeed the Mamoswine, which I don't know if I want to. So I think I do just stick with Rash or Naughty. Because like I said, the only special attackers are like Hatterene and Houndoom, but Houndoom I'm planning to have like Keldeo answer, and then the Hatterene I plan on using Dialga to just one-shot with Iron Head. So I think this is probably the play. Be right back. I'll use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be back in like a minute or two. But yeah, we'll finish prepping and we'll go from there. Sorry about the wait. Alright, we're back. Okay. Alright. I think the only thing I'm worried about is if I run Ironhead. I am worried about the Houndoom switching in. So I feel like I need to run like Aura Sphere or Rock Tomb or something. I need Flamethrower. Or ideally, I'd run Flamethrower. Then yeah, either like Rock Tomb or Bulldoze. Bulldoze? Did he really hard swap Honchkrow? I don't think he would hard swap Honchkrow. Probably Rock Tomb is fine. Like if I go Rash, I still outspeed the Mammoth Swine. 182. So if I could probably 200, so I barely outspeed. I could U-turn to always break the sash. I don't think I ever try to set up on anything. I don't think I need Trailblaze. If anything, maybe I learn Aqua Jet for the Houndoom. If it gets close, but I'm planning on bringing Keldeo, I think, in case things get bad. In terms of Mimikyu answers, I don't think I have anything that resists both Ghost and Fairy. There's like Valiant Shield Porygon that I could use. Could go Fluffy Probopass as well. Look, if I go Fluffy, he like actually doesn't really do anything. I could just Power Gem him a few times with this. Granted, I really don't do any damage. And I kind of like the idea of pressing Salt Cure with Knuckle Stack, so I think I'm just gonna run Eviolite Knuckle Stack. I feel like I had someone with Purifying Salt, but I might be thinking someone else for like a different run. Slacking is also like decent. I could just Encore the Mimikyu into like Swords Dancing, because I'm pretty sure you outspeed Mimikyu. And if he Shadow Claws or Shadow Sneaks, like the only move he can click is Play Rough. Which against this current team, it's pretty likely he does that. I'm gonna go this. I was gonna teach him Heavy Slam. Because it actually, this actually deals a lot to the Mimikyu. Or, like, if I go Knuckle Stack 79. I think I can go Relaxed. I mean, yeah. Black, Fur Coat, and Eviolite. Does like 10%. If I Salt Cure into Heavy Slam, like, it pretty much takes it out. +2, like, doesn't really do anything. But yeah, I just do some Salt Cure, get some chip damage on it, break his Disguise. Or I just Heavy Slam if I already broke it with, like, Urshifu. I think he's pretty good. He's also, like, the Salt Cure also really punishes the Durant if he switches in. And it punishes Houndoom as well. The Salt Cure is super effective. I don't know if I'd ever click Substitute. It might be good to stall. Like, but I don't know if I want to press Protect in front of, the Durant, because he could click Home Claws and that would be really scary. I'm not sure about that. But. Other than that, I do need a Durant answer. Which is kind of why I put Choppleberry on Dialga. The possible superpower would be problematic. The Durant. I need a Durant answer. Unfortunately, it's 109, 218. I don't think it's. I could check, but pretty sure you don't. 212. Yeah, I get out of bed. It would outspeed with this. I could go like Focus Sash. Superpower has a chance to just one-shot me. Yikes, if I go Delphox. I think I would have to go get Choice Scarf if I want to use Delphox. Although X-Scissor also has a chance to one-shot me. Yo! What's up, Slug? You just, we're still prepping for the first battle of the stream, so... Hoping to not lose in Cerulean Cave, but we'll see. Saw that you had like a small champion stream last night, but then it disappeared. Were you just testing something, or did something go wrong on stream? I think my only hard counter type-wise is actually Tentacruel. I don't outspeed it though, so it's gonna get a nasty Iron Head off. It gets a +1. And I don't think Scald does too much. Well, hopefully the next stream goes better. I mean, the only news I got is that Shady did confirm there was a winner, like on stream, but he never said when he would do it with the winner, or he never said it was with me, or like the winner was me. So, yeah, I have no clue. He did confirm the bounty is over though, so I guess like anybody that's watching and still thought the bounty was up, should know that the bounty is over, but no, there hasn't been any news on when he'd want to do the Soul Link, but he seems pretty busy with like champions and such, so it'll probably be after that, unless he has more plans after Pokemon Champions. I could Scald him twice. Just a +1 though. It's actually so scary if he flinches me. I wonder if I actually just go Dragapult. Dragapult with Focus Sash, and I just flamethrower him and call it a day. Although I guess I could do that with Dodrio as well. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll put it on the... Yeah, I'll put Dodrio for now. I feel like I'm more expecting him to superpower me, so I like Dragapult more. Because Urshifu, he never Iron Heads, he never X Scissors, he's always superpowering or Hone Claws. This should be a Hone Claws if I run Chopple, otherwise he's gonna superpower. This one is either or, Iron Head or superpower, but it should probably be Iron Head, to be honest. I guess I could also sub. I could sub in front of the Mimikyu. If I sub in front of the Mimikyu, then I can just eat a move and Salt Cure him. But yeah, I think I always go Focus Sash on Dragapult. Oh, hello Ethan, how you doing? We're planning on getting through Cerulean Cave today. That's the plan. My Focus Sash. Could have swore I had it on someone. Yeah. You're gonna be busy for the next couple days. Delaying that hardcore mode Chuck battle. Gonna have to fight Chuck on the 4-hour stream. Like fight Chuck on either Saturday. Hardcore mode. Zamazenta about to put in work, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the easiest thing ever. I think, like, because of Skeledirge, though, I think as soon as you get, like, slack off on Skeledirge, I feel like he'll probably be pretty good into Chuck. I think you just Will-O-Wisp a lot of his mods. And then you just play it slow. Because, yeah, you can't really sweep Chuck because of the Endure status. Taglock would be interesting. I don't know if you mean for like Radical Red or a different game, but I'll gladly take like the early game, and then you guys can take like the mid and late game. That would be interesting to see. We'll just pass the save. Oh, dang. No 4-hour stream. Yeah, hopefully Thursday stream. I mean, on the bright side, if you did stream Saturday, I'd probably be busy, so I'd probably have to rewatch Saturday's stream as a VOD, so. If you do it Thursday morning, though, I should have time to watch that. Alright, do I think Knucklestack can sit in front of Honchcrow? I'm like... Honchcrow. Honchcrow. 79. Superpower crit would be... Yikes. %. Guess it kind of also depends how much damage I've already taken from the... Yeah, the Honchkrow damage also depends how much I've taken from the Mimikyu, if I'm planning on using Knuckle Stack for the Mimikyu. I think I do want to run Oracle for the Mawile. Like, does Flamethrower just take you out? Probably not. I feel like the AI doesn't try to fish for flinches. I feel like it goes for highest damaging moves, so I think it does just click play rough. I don't think it goes for Iron Head. So I think I do just go Marvel Scale Toxic Orb. Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, like, the... like, it was just cool to do this, like, these runs anyway. Like, for fun, Deathless. Like, just have a good time. Like, I don't know. Doing the Soul Link will be interesting, but I don't even know how the Soul Link will go. So, it could be good, could be bad. Plus, like, I don't know if, yeah, I don't even know if Shady wants to do it, like, just as, like, a private thing, or if he'll have it be recorded, or if it'll be streamed, so... A lot of the details aren't there yet. Yeah, that could happen. I don't know. Really don't know what Shady is planning. I wish these TMs could be sorted by ABC or alphabetical order. Talk. go Drain Punch actually for recovery. Go combat. Am I scared of Houndoom at all? Like Urshifu or Rapid Strike? I don't think so. Aside from a stray flamethrower burn, I should be able to just Drain Punch him. Like, Drain Punch Aqua Jet should just take you out. Yeah. I think if anything, I just need an answer for the Haunch Crow. Like a dedicated answer for Haunch Crow. I think Haunch Crow is the main thing that would be scary for this team. I don't think I have like return. I don't think so. I assume you're talking about it as like a Pokemon game, like it's a Pokemon game. Or wait. Oh, video game. Never mind. You're talking about something else. Yeah. I've seen it, but no, I've never played it. Can't say I know much about it. I think I just spring Golem. Maybe it's Troll, but against Haunch Crow. Although it kind of baits in Rhyperior. Superpower by multi-scale. I'm pretty sure Golem is slower. No, he's actually faster than Rhyperior. Yeah, I think the only way this goes super wrong is if like Houndoom gets a burn on Urshifu. And then we got a tough battle on our hands. Especially with like everybody gets hit by Earthquake. At the same time, I don't think I really have anything for Haunch Crow then. But this would be EQ, so I just go on air balloon. I think this is fine. It's just feel relaxed. I just go impish. 100 speed. I think if I go relaxed, I'm slower. I don't think I want. That's fine. Guess I could teach a ground move so he doesn't feel as inclined to switch. Hey, Earth Power is better. Because I get intimidated by Mawile, so Earth Power probably does more damage, and then it also hits Rhyperior for more damage. Like, if anything, maybe I teach Volt Switch. If I know it, if I know the Rhyperior is gone, I can click Volt Switch. But otherwise, I just stick with this. Flash Fire. I don't need immunity. I don't need Delta Stream. So let's just stick with this. This is fine. This is fine. U-turn, Drain Punch, Searching Strikes, Air Balloon. Got Chopple Berry. Let's see if this one-shots Rhyperior. If I go Dialga Rash, does it one-shot? 37.5%. Not quite. But it should always be EQ. Sleep. I think this is good. I think I just need to bring some mons to clear out the Cerulean Cave people, and then we just go for it. And I'll just figure out the rest as I go. Probably bring. But yeah, we do this, and then we fight Geo V, the Mewtwo, which will suck, but we hope for the best. Hopefully it goes well. Oh, I just gave this thing rain for no reason. I forgot to switch the ability back. If it's level 75. Hydro Pump, make it rain, Drill Peck, Haze, so it does. I mean, I resist all three with Dialga, so I guess I go Dialga. My moves aren't great for this though. We know that its abilities is Transistor and... I mean, no way, right? There's no way Empoleon one-shots, Urshifu. I'm 79. He's 75. Drill Peck. Doesn't have increased crit. Yeah. I think I can always Urshifu. Just Drain Punch. Strikes. I'm not gonna play any games with Espeon and like it outspeeding and clicking Psychic, and that's the end of the run. Don't think it gets any fairy moves. Not through natural. Yeah. Okay. Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse. That was almost a throw. Even though the ability didn't matter on the Empoleon because it was Transistor, setting up the rain for it for boosted Hydro Pumps was pretty good. Good close combat. Actually, I should have hit it on the special side. Flamethrower. Alright, let's put back our original Mons. Lead with Ethan. Just to make sure, I outspeed 167 with Urshifu. 200. Got the Toxic Orb for the boosted 50% defense. Like, I think Cole's good into most of the matchups here. I just don't want him getting too weakened by, by Chip and Toxic Chip, but... But yeah, if Dialga does its job well, then I can just go into actually go Chopple. Everyone's leveled. Attack is up. We have Iron Head for the Hatterene. We always switch into the Urshifu because of the air balloon. Dissipates Earthquake. Yep. Now he's Surging Strikes. Oh, he does switch. Okay, so we're gonna have to play around. We're gonna have to play around Mamoswine now. I didn't think he would switch. Hard switch, mind you. I guess it's because he doesn't see much damage with any of his moves, so he always switches. There should be Superpower or... Superpower or Home Claws. We go into Dragapult. We have to Flamethrower. Back to the memo. Unfortunately now, I think I have to just U-turn here. How much does Drain Punch do? Because I won't have Air Balloon anymore. I don't need Air Balloon for this fight, I need Air Balloon for Rhyperior, which it should come back. Mamoswine. Rain Punch, that's what I want to see. 70% to 83. If I Dragapult U-turn here... I don't think U-turn's doing enough. So, yeah, it's not doing enough. I am naughty though. Maybe it does. Naughty U-turn does like 22, 26. Let's say 22. How much does Torkoal take? I mean, he should not Earthquake here. If he Earthquakes here, like, he got me good, but like, he should not. He could hard swap into Mamo, or into Houndoom, actually. I just have to take some damage on Dialga. Return. Unless I want to just do some chip damage, but he has thick fat, so I'm not doing much. Question is, how much is Icicle Crash doing to Urshifu? Like, is it enough damage for me to warrant, like, keeping it in? Or, like, to take the Icicle Crash? 15%. It's not too much. I could probably just take the Icicle Crash. But if I wanted no damage on Urshifu, I would just... I would go Torkoal or Mario. And then switch into Poe. Might be better. Because now I get my poison, so now I keep that for the next move. And now I go into Poe. If he hard swaps, that's fine. He doesn't Endeavor here, does he? No, he doesn't. Guys, going to Mario. That's just swords. I think we soul cure here. Mimikyu's +4. I could heavy slam again. I guess I just heavy slam. I don't think he switches. I could sub, but I think he just breaks it, right? Mimikyu. Archer against Knuckle Stack. I think he just probably just breaks it. Like, I think I just heavy slam. Yeah, he just breaks it. That +4 coat. Yeah, he just breaks it, so I just heavy slam. Take him out. Mammals. I think now I can just go into Urshifu. Because I'm at 271. So he's probably like 140, 70 back. Just wondering if Mamoswine clicks Endeavor here. I think he does. I think he clicks Endeavor, but he could also click Earthquake. I think he sees more damage. No. Because I'm at 208. I assume he's at like slightly above max HP. It's probably like 160. I think safe option is Urshifu. He could Earthquake. As EQ. I think I win with this. I think I just Surging Strikes 3 times. Should be faster. We Drain Punch for recovery because he always moves faster, and then just hopefully no burn on Flamethrower. Okay, Sludge Bombs, that's fine. Just no poison. Nope. Get most of my HP back. We Aqua Jet. Okay. That's first one down. The switching kind of screwed me up, but I guess that's kind of what to expect if I have Air Balloon on or on Urshifu. I think if I didn't have Air Balloon, I think it's fine. The Iron Head, my most damaging move. Serpent Sword takes him out. Okay, it's just 3 mons. Launch Crow. Does he click Superpower here? Or does he just... I think he actually just goes for Night Slash. Dialga. Because I have Chople. And I'm Rash. technically sees more damage, still more damage with superpower compared to Night Slash, Sucker Punch. So I think I just go Rock Tomb. Iron Head probably doesn't do it. So I think I always Rock Tomb unless I want to keep Dialga healthy. Then I would go Torkoal into the superpower. I could also go into Lance. I think Lance is actually pretty good. I'm going to make the hard read and assume he goes for superpower here. If he goes Night Slash, I'm fine because I have Focus Sash. And I didn't take any damage with Dragapult. So I'll always live one of the moves. I'm going to go Dragapult. Hard Dragapult on the superpower. Goes for Sucker Punch. Okay. So now it should be Sucker Punch or Drill Peck. Or not Sucker Punch. It could be Sucker Punch or Night Slash. I think now is the time to go into Roka. Or even Mario. Because if it's Snackle Stack, like 79, I go Salt Cure. Superpower because I have Eviolite. Superpower crit. Yeah, these are all crits. Mario. Does he Sucker Punch again? He does Sucker Punch again. That's kind of weird. So the AI does click Sucker Punch twice, or like can't click Sucker Punch twice if it switches. Like if it fails twice, it can still go for Sucker Punch. It's just way less likely. I think I do Soul Cure them, even though. Strange he's not going for superpower. I guess he just doesn't want the defense decrease or attack decrease. Kind of want a sub here if I can. Superpower never kills me. It does 90 max. Over. Only thing is like I mean I always Soul Cure, right? You can't hit behind a sub. He could Rock Blast, I guess, to break my sub. Otherwise, he never goes behind my sub. I can click Soul Cure to have some chip damage. I guess I wait until my sub's gone. Now we go into Poe, I think. He should go for Earthquake. He could keep going for Rock Blast, but I think he goes for Earthquake here. And now we're just Surging Strikes. A while. We always U-turn. Always U-turn. This should be play rough. Either that or Swords Dance. I think we just go into Cole every time. Either that or we could go into Mario. I'm literally Marvel scale toxic, so. Definitely. I'm a little bit scared of the stacking damage. Earned. I Lava Plume here. Either do that or I rest. Good. Rest. Good rest. Yeah, that, or I mean, I do always have. I always have Sash. Dragapult, so as long as I know. Either, can I just go Dialga now? 79. This is the only thing that's threatening me now. So, like, plus 2 burned. Just Rash Flamethrower going. D6. I'm just trying to decide if he flamethrowers again or if he's play roughing. Fortunately, Torkoal doesn't do enough. I think it's 1/16. I go. What about Golem? Lola. Don't outspeed. Go like Earth Power. How much does that do? Not enough. It's gonna come down to whether he Sword Stances or if he play roughs. could rest. What does he do to +6 Torkoal? Like, I just need to land like one flamethrower, right? Marble scale. If he goes +6, still never kills me. I think I rest. Oh wait. The electric terrain. Now he's +4. Oh, I actually threw. I threw. I didn't even think about the electric terrain. I should have just clicked Lava Plume. And now I can't rest. I don't think I can rest in front of +4. Yeah, like a crit kills me. I actually threw with electric terrain. Dang, how does... Okay. Crash. He's for sure going for play rough. Either that or he could set up again. I think I have to go Dragapult, and if he... Yeah. Sucker Punch. After Flamethrower. It's my highest damaging move. I could Phantom Force. $61. Yeah, we Flamethrower. You have the Sash. Has to Sucker Punch again. So then we go into Dialga, right? Plus Dialga has a chance to live any hit. Assuming it's not a crit. Should be Sucker Punch again. Yeah, we Flamethrower. We're always faster. Sucker Punch never kills me. So we just Flamethrower. Yeah. Yikes. Oh man, electric terrain almost screwed me there. And nothing you do takes me out because I have Chopple. Yikes. Yikes, very yikes. Can't rest when there's... I guess that's why, like, I should run Flamethrower. Because if I'm always going to click Will-O-Wisp, if I just do that little bit of extra damage with Flamethrower, I think I'm fine there. But yeah, like... if I could rest there, then I think I just click Sleep Talk. Granted, then it's like a +6 small while, and then like things get real dicey, but... we did technically still have, like, Bad Tantrum, multi-scale, Roka, but I don't know. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I think it's just the Mewtwo fight, which I'm gonna make a save state here. Because I think, realistically... I'm probably going to get rid of Transform. It'd be fun to transform into the Mewtwo, but I think it's a throw if I do that. But I think we do just go Mandibuzz, Hoopa, Unbound, and Urshifu. Other option was like Decidueye, maybe Keldeo. But I think Drain Punch is like super key or super important. I literally think it's like this. Like our mons are so cracked for this that like I don't see myself losing to Geo3. But you never know. Maybe, I mean, I didn't think Mawile was going to be a huge problem. Because there wasn't even any RNG, right? It was just play rough, he Sword Stance, I Willowed. I should have Lava Plumed the next turn. But I kind of wanted to click Rest. And then it got dicey. But considering that went pretty much almost as planned, the only thing I messed up on was like, yeah, literally clicking Rest. It was like literally the only bad move I could have done. I would have been better off just switching into Dragapult at that point. Yeah. Good thing we went with the Sash. Otherwise I would never be able to click Flamethrower there. The other option was to hard swap into Dialga and just hope I got the kill with Dialga Flamethrower. But if he crits Play Rough, then I think I just lose. And he would probably just spam Sucker Punch and cause issues. Got it done. Turns out I guess I didn't need the Chopple Berry. I probably should have just went Expert Belt. And if I went Expert Belt, I just one-shot the Mawile every time. Flamethrower, Expert Belt, and if it was Rash, then I just one-shot it every time. I was super scared of the Durant, or like, yeah, I was kind of scared of the Durant. And I was like, I needed something in case of a backup, because like, yeah, if Durant ended up going for like Iron Head or X-Scissor and broke my Sash, I wouldn't have had a Mawile answer to switch into. It's only because I kept the Focus Sash intact that I was able to do that. Otherwise, that would have been the end of the run there. Yeah, we do fight this team now. I think it is just these three. There's the definitive moves, like want Rock Smash because of the potential Tyranitar switching. I do like knockoff because of the Celesteela, like knocking off its power just basically makes it so it has to charge for a turn and do nothing. Other than that, I think it's foul play. Then decide on my nature. Like, just want to go calm. 155. Do I outspeed Excadrill? Jolly. Speed tie. It could matter, so I guess I'd probably go Jolly. Other than that, I think I just run Protect. And this is where I say goodbye to Transform. I kept it this whole run, thinking I'd just use it against the Mewtwo, but it's so situational. And like, if I'm serious about this back-to-back run, I don't think I would Transform. How much does... Okay, if I go Mandibuzz against Script. If I'm level 80. Ice Punch. I think I do just go Leftovers. Because Ice Punch and Drain Punch do about the same. If I'm not mistaken. I think I just go Jolly Leftovers. But we go Rock Smash to not bait in Tyranitar. Although if it baits in Tyranitar, it's not terrible. Rather not. You... I don't know what speed I want you. I think I want you faster than the Excadrill, right? Jolly. 72. Oh, I'm always slower than... No, I'm faster. I know I run Drain Punch. I don't remember like what moves I usually put on this thing. Knockoff for sure. Even though like, well, yeah, I still think knockoff is good. And then I think you actually go Electric Seed for the defenses. Because if you're gonna have Hadron engine anyways, you might as well have the defenses. Thunderbolt. Or should I go Thunder Punch? Matter? 75. Celestial is technically weaker on the special side, but only by a little bit. I'm not clicking Thunder Punch against anything, or Thunderbolt against anything else. Drain Punch for sure. Yeah, Drain Punch, Drain Punch, Drain Punch, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt or Thunder Punch. My special attack is slightly lower. The Thunderbolt's also higher power, so I think I'm kind of tempted to just go no item. Because, like, I think I'm just gonna get my item knocked off anyways. But there's a chance that the other mons proc my citrus berries, so I'd probably just go citrus berry. I want... Like, if anything, I'd probably want Reflect over Light Screen. Maybe he doesn't proc it. Upa Unbound. Dauntless Shield. I mean, to be fair, Drain Punch still does a decent amount. Especially if I have citrus. Against Mewtwo, knockoff does like percent of HP. Like, yeah, I think Dark Pulse is probably redundant. Maybe I go U-turn. I want a safe switch in. Or I just foul play the Mewtwo. How much is Mandibuzz taking from the Mewtwo? Mandibuzz 80. Not that much. I could go U-turn. Or am I just gonna click foul play? Could also get rid of Rock Smash. Like, it's not a big deal if he brings in Tyranitar. I just go Urshifu every time. It's only if, like, he hard swaps Mewtwo out, but I guess I could always bring Hoopa or Mandibuzz back in. And I don't really care if I get Rock Slided. Maybe I get rid of Rock Smash. I think U-turn's just better. Slow U-turn. If I don't feel like staying in. Does Mandibuzz Jolly U-turn? Its base Mewtwo does like 22%, 26%. Dragapult. Good thing it is, and then Dragapult. Does around, yeah. Okay, I don't think I need Rock Smash. I think by the time he brings out Excadrill, the sand is probably going to be gone anyways. I don't think I really care if Excadrill gets a Sand Force buff, and if he does, then like he hits me with like high horsepower, and yeah, it'd have to be against Mandibuzz, which might be the end of me. But like I have the Electric Terrain Seed buff, I think it's fine. Like if I knew the order, then I'd probably go Electric Seed on Hoopa as well. I don't know the order. I think I just run it with these three though. Aqua Jet, Punch, Drain Punch, Drain Punch. I could go Thunder Punch instead of U-turn. So I have some power. Granted, I don't know how much Thunder Punch is doing. I don't think I'm ever clicking U-turn though on Urshifu. Like Urshifu, Rapid Strike. Like I don't think I'm ever clicking U-turn on anything. It'd be for chip damage, but I don't think it's worth the move slot for it. Thunder Punch and Electric Terrain. I mean, if I know Lance is gonna help me, then I'd click Thunder Punch. Like if Lance is gonna assist me with like Flamethrower, then I would go for it. But if not, it kind of cooks me. I think I would just hard swap. Probably into rings. Yeah, that. Do I value Tyranitar not coming in early, or do I value getting the slow U-turn damage on Mewtwo? Do I think Mewtwo's a bigger threat, or do I think Celesteela is a bigger threat? I think because I have two knockoff users, I think Mewtwo's the bigger threat. So I think I just go. I don't know. I'd always have to go into the. I'll just have to play it out based on what I see. I think the way I lose is like maybe if I go Urshifu, he goes Celesteela afterwards, and then I'm forced to make a choice if he's Meteor Beaming or Air Slashing. Because if he's meteor beaming, then I can't go directly into Mandibuzz because of the chance to go down to meteor beam. I guess I would always go Hoopa. But I could go Airberry or Skyberry, I guess, if I think. Like I can go Cobra Berry. Then he shouldn't Air Slash ever. Could do that. I value the defense increases. Maybe Airberry is actually better. I think Cobra Berry might actually be better though. I don't think I need the defense increases that much. Plus, like, if I switch out anyways, I lose it. But at least with this, I keep it. Surging Strikes. I don't have to worry about Psychic Terrain blocking Aqua Jet. Granted, I don't think I even need Aqua Jet. But... 203. I could just go Impish or Adamant. $185, I still outspeed everything. Yeah, plus this way. If he goes hard, like if I take him out with Urshifu, because he's never gonna go Excadrill into Tyranitar or Tyranitar into Excadrill, I'd imagine. I think Cobra Berry is just better. But yeah, I think this is it. If I lose here, then unfortunato. There's definitely something I could have prepped better. I think with these mons, I should always win. Or like, I should have been able to find a way to win. Like Mandibuzz, Neutralizing Gas, Valiant Shield, and Urshifu. Like this should be like almost... Like this is probably the best 3 mons you could get, I think, for this fight. Granted, a lot of people like to take out Scrafty on the first turn, along with the Lele. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I always like to leave the Scrafty up. Granted, I don't even have like a really good fairy to utilize to take out the Scrafty and Lele anyways, but it would probably be like Comfey maybe. Maybe like Choice Specs it and click Dazzling Gleam. Like that's the strat. But I think it creates too much variability. Like, I'd rather just leave the Scrafty and just handle whatever mons on the left side and just bring, like, decent mons that don't mind the Scrafty. Because it's always a 2v2. Like, 2 on both sides until, like, the last mons. Because it's one person. Like, if it was, I guess if you're soul linking, I wouldn't mind going fast, taking it out. But I think Deathless, like, I think Scrafty is the least threatening Pokemon on Giovanni's team. Like, if you compare all of his mons, so it's like... If I could just, like, burn it, or Feather Dance it, or set up a Reflect and just leave him there, like, I'd rather just do that. Yeah, not having any recovery does suck. Like, if I had recover on this thing... Knock off drain punch. Well, I could run leftovers protect, but I think setting reflect is probably better. That's why I don't think Cobra Berry's really needed. But yeah, any bad crit in this fight could probably be the end. Yeah, like your healing, my healing is very limited in this fight. But I think we send it for all the marbles. $172 is kind of the sweet spot. I outspeed everything. We'll get to see Salamenta's ability as well. We already know that Dialga has Intrepid Sword, so that's cool. Dragapult, we already know, should have Delta Stream, actually, I believe. Either that or Flash Fire. Both of which don't really help for this fight. Well, actually, Delta Stream could be impactful because it gets rid of Tyranitar Sand. So if it is Delta Stream, that's actually good. But we'll see what Salamenta's is. Hopefully it's not like Psychic Terrain or like Psychic Surge. If it's Psychic Surge, that screws me up so bad. Because Mewtwo just gets buffed. Granted, like, I do have 2 Dark types. So it shouldn't be too bad, but... yeah, I'm not going to delay it too long. I think this, I kind of already had like a set plan. They're neutralizing gas about it. It is Delta Stream, so if it is Cheetar, I could get rid of the sand. Intrepid Sword, Swift Swim. Swift Swim's pretty bad. I think I just protect. If he goes for Dragapult, that's kind of crazy. But from my understanding, Tapu Lele one-shots Dragapult with Moonblast, so the Scrafty always targets me. Is my understanding of the AI for this fight. I'll just protect. Spirit Shackle should take him out. We've seen this like literally on Shady Stream, my own streams. It is Ice Punch. It is Mewtwo. I think I just slow U-turn here. Let me double check that Lance's Dragapult one-shots. Either that or I could stay in. Mewtwo. Against Mandibuzz. Like... that's correct. Yeah, like both of these should not kill. You'd have to crit with both. But how much is Dragapult doing? Because Hoopa's best matchup is literally into Mewtwo. So like, U-turn 22%. If it's regular Mewtwo, 22%. Dragapult, as long as you do like 78% with Spirit Shackle. Yeah. Okay. I think I U-turn. This also proxies Intimidate. Like the Scrafty Intimidate, so I don't have to worry about it later. Because if I foul play and then like the Intimidate could proc on like Salamence or something, which would be non-ideal. I think I always U-turn here. This should proc Mega Mewtwo Y. Hopefully Mewtwo, if Mewtwo goes for Mandibuzz, then I think it does go for Mandibuzz. This means Scrafty should go for knockoff on Dragapult. Delta Stream procs, Intimidate procs. So it's not on the Hoopa. Valiant Shield procs. Goes for knockoff on the Scrafty. He does live. I think I just knock off. I mean, is Mewtwo faster than Dragapult? No. I could set up a Reflect. I think I'd rather just get the Mewtwo out of the field. Expanding Force. Mewtwo's gone. Is it knockoff? It is. And stream. I think we've always seen Salamence go for Aqua Tail on the T-Tar. So I think I should just Drain Punch. Either that or I could set up Reflect and hope I don't get critted. But if I get crit by the Scrafty or something, I think I just lose. So I think I always Drain Punch and help out the Salamence. It's going okay. I'm hoping... We'll see. Aqua Tail. I think a combination of Aqua Tail and Drain Punch takes this thing out. Okay. Plus, Scrafty might go for Ice Punch on Salamence. It makes sense. It would make sense for Scrafty to go for Salamence, unless T-Tar saw a kill on the Salamence already. Ice Punch on the Salamence, yep. It's probably Excadrill here. It is Excadrill. We check Mente's ability. Receiver. Okay. So ideally, Salamence should always target the Excadrill. It does the most damage with Aqua Tail or Flamethrower. I'm pretty sure I just help the Salamence and just Drain Punch the Excadrill again. It's 170 speed. I'm 172. Dragapult had Delta Stream. If I had to guess, like if I let the AI play, I assume it's going for Drain Punch on me. Rock Slide from the Excadrill. I assume Rock Slide sees kill. I'm gonna trust in Lance here to Aqua Tail or Flamethrower the Excadrill. I think it has to be a double. I think it has to be a double battle. Like your partner dies for it to inherit it. It's not like based off previous mon. Because then, like, I don't know. Because I think if you lead like a sack huge power, then yeah, it's only for doubles. I'm pretty sure it's like ally only. I'm gonna trust in the Salamence to go for the Excadrill, and I'm just gonna Drain Punch it for recovery. Yeah. How much does this do? Okay. It is knockoff again. That was a crit. Oh boy. Oh, that crit mattered so much. I think I have to go hard Urshifu. I could. That could be a play, actually. I am faster. Honestly, I was kind of thinking of Drain Punching the Celesteela to take it out, because I think Salamence goes for Flamethrower on it. But that crit on the Hoopa there kind of screws me up in terms of HP. I'd have a lot more because I had Dauntless Shield or Valiant Shield. Flamethrower does like 46%. I don't think I want... Yeah, I don't do enough. If I Drain Punch the Scrafty, how much am I doing? I heal like 55 HP. So I'd go to like 110. Another crit kills me. I don't heal enough to be outside of crit range, I don't think. Yeah, like crit... Like crit Drain Punch does like 177. I would need to heal like 120 HP. I think it is Urshifu. I need to go Urshifu and hope Celesteela does not Air Slash me. There's a chance Celesteela also Meteor Beams me. I'm going for it. I'm going for Urshifu. I proc Hadron Engine. Flamethrowers. He does Meteor Beam me. I think he Meteor Beam Salamence. But it could be me. I think he sees kills with both, so it's 50-50. It is on Urshifu. Does that mean Scrafty also targeted me, or does he go for Salamence? He goes for Salamence. Okay. Intrepid Sword, Dialga procs. Am I the fastest thing on the field? 185. I am the fastest thing on the field. Am I outside of crit drain punch? Crit drain punch does 118 at most. Yeah. So I think the right play is to always Thunder Punch the Celesteela, take it out, and let Drain Punch handle Scrafty. I live anything crit from Scrafty here. Crit Drain Punch only does 118. I'm at 165. And I'm pretty sure Thunder Punch takes out Celesteela. Because I'm in electric terrain. It's why I packed Thunder Punch for it. Drain Punch probably doesn't do enough. Yeah, Drain Punch doesn't do enough. I always have to Thunder Punch. And plus, Scrafty might go for the Dialga anyways. I don't even think the Scrafty goes for me. So I think this is always the right play. Flamethrower maybe gets the burn for BM. There's the Flamethrower burn. He goes for Dialga anyway, so it didn't matter. That should be GG's. Just Drain Punch. The run continues. The back-to-back dream is alive. Although I still think it dies at E4 to be honest, but like it goes until then. We can keep going. That crit on the Hoopa was so bad. I think if I knew I wasn't gonna get crit, I probably could have set up a reflect, but that's still like relying on not getting critted, even if I had reflect up. But in terms of this, like this run alone did not want me to lose at GO3. Giving me neutralizing gas, Mandibuzz, Hoopa, and then like Urshifu as well. It did not want me to lose at GO3. Everywhere else, maybe. But GO3, nah, there's no way. I still feel kind of bad for not... I mean, if I did Old Rod, I would have gotten Mega Salamence in Cerulean City, but... Mega Mentis abilities were kind of bad. Got Mewtwo Night Y. Salamence 8. It's not even like sweepers. Like, I think. I mean, I think I have sweepers for Bruno and Agatha, to be honest. But I just feel like I don't have a fairy for Dialga. And like, I don't think I have a way to sweep Lance. No, I don't have Salamence this run. I could have had Salamence if I fished Old Rod. This was like the one where you were like, oh, you should have Old Rod fished here. But I hatched an egg and I got Vespiquen instead. Screamtail would be ideal, but like... I don't know. But like Yveltal, I feel like Yveltal kind of runs my team. Like, which is why I think like I needed a fairy, like a good fairy, if I were to play standard. Like I feel like I have no one that just sits in front of Yveltal or like can eat hits. I'd have to play well. Yeah, I did. I got the Flapple, which I don't think is gonna get much use out of this run, unfortunately. Yeah, it just gets walled by like steel types in the end game, so I think like it's pretty hard to use. It does have as one Moxie though, so yeah, I'm on to Claire. I actually don't even know if I have a sweep for Claire. Like, I'm just trying to look from this box. Did Baby be Quavel with Ice Spinner? Maybe. But I think Quavel actually has a very good chance of being a sweeper in E4 because of Unburden. I think Unburden's double speed boost. I can click Sword Stance a couple times. I think has a very good chance of being a sweeper. And it learns Triple Axle and Ice Spinner, so it has Ice Stab. Or not Stab, but it has Ice moves. I still need to fight Jasmine. I technically haven't fought Jasmine yet. I have Jasmine, I have Price. And then, yeah, Claire. Into Rivals, and then it's Victory Road. I mean... Yeah, Mandibuzz could be my best answer into Yveltal. Turns off Dark Aura. Against Mandibuzz. It's either Mandibuzz or I bring like Mabostiff with Ice Scales, but like Livian Wing does like 35%. If I turn off Dark Aura, just like Dancer. I mean, this run is like, all things considered, I thought I would lose like in Self-Co or something. Like I thought it would have ended at Self-Co and that would have been the end of the back-to-back. But the back-to-back does keep going. If I were to do the triple back-to-back, it wouldn't be right now. Like if I win, I think I definitely would like a change of pace and do something else. Like I wouldn't just run it right back. I would take like a small break and do another game or a different challenge for a bit. But it would be interesting to see how many times I could do it. Because at a certain point, you can't just say it's like, oh, it's all on RNG. If you can do it multiple times back to back. Even though single back to back is already impressive. In terms of like, oh. Like RNG can still screw you over, but like most of it is like preventable or play around. You can play around it most of the time. It'd probably be like Snarl, he gets to -1. It could be hardcore mode. It could be. I haven't decided yet. But one crit Oblivion Wing and it's over. One crit Oblivion Wing and it feels so bad. On the Mandibuzz, because he's also going to heal. I guess I could run like Toxic and Roost. But this is literally just for like stalling if I run Mandibuzz against Yveltal. Like it's pretty yikes. I don't know. I think we gotta see Chuck first. I think Chuck will be the first hard battle we're looking at. We're looking at the full 6-on-6 and what's to be expected for the future battles. I think Chuck or Geo1 is probably like the first one, I think. Which is kind of the same way with normal mode. I feel like for the average Radical Red player that have experience with this game, I think the first hard battle is probably Geo1. And then it goes from there. Not to say that like the other battles are like aren't complicated. But it all depends on like your mons as well. Like if you have bad mons, like 6 fire types against Misty, then obviously Misty's hard. But assuming like on average, I don't think the run really starts until like Geo1, bare minimum. Plus, like, if it wasn't even Deathless, then yeah, like, there's no way. Where, like, people usually wipe before, like, Geo1 on average. Like, if you are serious about, like, Deathless and such, then before Geo1, I don't know, guys. Especially wiping. If it's losing one mod, yeah, it happens. Bad RNG could happen. Like, I've lost to Surge a couple times because I got, like, Thunder Punch parried, and then I parried like twice in a row. Like, bad RNG happens. But even stuff like that doesn't usually mean a full team wipe. That usually just means the end of Deathless. Because being able to get a free switch in after a mon dies is like pretty good. It's such a good way to pivot a mon in. Yeah, do I really have the sauce to take on Claire? Let's look at the Claire docs. I don't think I have a sweeper. It's like maybe Quavel. Quavel with Ice Spinner could maybe do it. Wonder how well Magirna takes. Quavel at plus. Am I 82 or 81? 81. So Magirna is actually the same level. If I go like +4, do I one shot with close combat? Oh, I actually do. It could be Quavel hours. Quavel hours might be the answer. Roaring Moon would go down. Dragonite. Oh my goodness, I can't find the right Dragonite. Ice Spinner. It'd probably be something like this. Close combat, Ice Spinner. Yeah, I'm thinking of running Mental Herb. And this would be a good test to see if Aerodactyl procs Mental Herb. It should. If it does it, I'd be super surprised, but... if you're talking about the enemy team, then there's extreme speed on Dragonite. Dragonite has extreme speed. But yeah, I think like literally Mental Herb, I get the +2 speed, I Sword Stance again, and it should be over. And my last move is probably Aqua Step, maybe? How much does Gouging Fire take though? It's gonna be defense, right? It's always defense. It's probably something like this. Quavel probably sweeps this. I assume +2 speed outspeeds everything. want to see if there's somebody I could set up rocks and then flip turn. Actually, Empoleon sets up rocks and flip turns. Other than that, no one else does it. I don't think anyone. Yeah, I really wish Empoleon had a better ability. I think it's definitely a very viable E4 mon if it had, like, a decent ability. But unfortunately, Sandvale, I don't think. I think it's too much hassle to set up the sand for it if I don't have Sandstream on a mon. But yeah, I think I just want to run. I think it does. I just want to set up rock. Well, yeah, I just want to set up rocks just in case. I think the duck does sweep. I just want to set up rocks and then flip turn. Plus, this way I can get the break the sash on Aerodactyl. Although I guess if I wanted to wing it, I could test. I could just wing it, like set up Sword Stance twice, Aqua Step on the turn. It should Stealth Rock, and then I Aqua Step again. So I could just do it. I feel like it's just safer in case he switches though, because I don't know how he sees Magearna switching in. Am I running Rock Slide? Should I run Rock? Does Quaquaval even learn Rock Slide? I actually don't know. Quaquaval. I get Wave Crash, but I don't like the recoil. Oh, I actually get Dual Chop. I could just run Dual Chop. Dual Chop hits pretty much everything. I'll go Dual Chop. I mean, if I go Adamant, Quaquaval, close combat has a chance to not kill. Like, just based off this, calc. Like, if I don't have rocks up, this doesn't kill. Like, just straight up. Close combat does, like, 91%. It has a chance to kill, it's 50%. And I don't think he ever one-shots me back, but, like... Ice Spinner doesn't kill Dual Chop, even though it's super effective. +4, by the way, does not one-shot. So... I think I actually do need rocks. Like, for the safest way. And worst case, if he switches out on the next turn, I always flip turn into something I want. And Empoleon's just good for the Naganadel. I resist all of its moves, except Flamethrower, but that's neutral. But yeah, Quaquaval actually doesn't one-shot with +4. Yeah, it's because of the Photosynthesis defense boost. If I was hitting it specially, it would. Like, if I had Ice Beam, if I ran Ice... Well, not Ice Beam, but, like, Dragon Pulse, and I was, like, net Shell Smash, it would. But yeah, I do need the rocks. If I want to kill. Plus, it breaks multi-scale. Like, rocks are so good for this fight. I did not fight Swampert Kid yet. No. Does Quaquaval even learn Earthquake, though? I don't think he learns Earthquake, does he? Yeah, he doesn't learn Earthquake. Quaquaval. So I wouldn't need it for this fight particularly, but... Oh. I need to should I zoom in? Can I even zoom in? Does that even look better? It looks a little bit better, but yeah, just like the left hand number, like dual chop just never yeah, these 3 calcs, yeah, it +4, all 3, and I'm adamant, so this is pretty much like the strongest I can get it. It just doesn't kill. But yeah, the Aerodactyl, he shouldn't see kill with Earthquake. No, Empoleon only has Sand Veil or Transistor. Both are not good. Like at that point, I would have just preferred like Torrent or competitive. I guess I'll double check, but Aerodactyl, Claire. Yeah, Earthquake. Earthquake actually doesn't really do that much. Yeah, no, it doesn't get Flash. I think the only electric move it gets is Hidden Power Electric. But at that point, it's like pretty irrelevant. Okay. Bring Quaquaval for everything else. I'm gonna prep everybody just to make sure. Unfortunately, I do not have. Well, I just bring Delphox for the Magearna. I resist all of its moves, so that's probably my best. Dragonite, I just bring Knuckle Stack. It's the same thing. I resist all of its moves, and Cell Cure hits everything. Although I do proc its weakness policy. That's a little scary. But he only has E-Speed, Fire Punch, and Dual Wing Beat. And I think even at +6, like Dragonite against flipping Knuckle Stack, Furco Eviolite, there's no shot. Even if he gets to like +6, he does like 30% max, 36. Guess it would be nice to get like Toxic on it. Just so I don't proc its weakness policy. But it's probably a Dragon Dance in front of me anyways. Like I imagine it just clicks Dragon Dance, even if I don't do damage to it. Like how much is Rock Slide doing? Decent amount after the multi-scale is broken, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just run this. That's fine. Otherwise I run Iron Defense and I could stall along with him, but... Quaquaval will be my answer for the Roaring Moon, if it comes down to 1v1s. How much does Naganadel do to Empoleon? I go calm. 81. I mean, that's a +2. Ice beam. That's like a good amount. Yeah, like, I think Knuckle Stack probably does come to E4, but I haven't decided yet. It kind of depends on Lorelei's team. It's really good against Lance, like the Knuckle Stack, but I don't know about the champion, because Metagross hits it very hard with Meteor Mash, Tough Claws, and then Pheromosa hits close combat, and that's like the only 2 physical moves on it. So I don't know if Knuckle Stack is good there, but against Lance it's really good. Like a kind of walls, Mega Ments, and D-Knight on Lance's team, and if he ever switches out, Salcura hits really hard on the Dialga because it's Steel type. Salt Miss. Yeah. The Naganadel is probably the scariest thing. I go Dragapult. Because it's faster than it. And I go... Yikes. And I go Habanberry. Still take me out. Stealth Rocks. Guaranteed 2 kills. Flamethrower. I think I just bring Dragapult with Habanberry. Be careful. I think, does Dragon Darts just take you out? I'd imagine it does. Yeah. And I still outspeed with careful, so I think that's good. And then Gouging Fire with Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Dragon Claw. Actually, how well does Probopass actually just... Probopass. 82? 81? And if he goes +2, I guess never takes me out. I just need a volt switch. I can't go fluffy though. So then it's like, do I want to bring this thing just for Nuganadel? Perfect. Your body. Guess. Is this the same thing against gouging fire against Naganadil? 82 1 Salt cure. Coat. Oh, this is Naganadil with the knuckle stack. I was gonna say, like, should not be doing that much. I mean, I don't think I should have to prep for these, but just safety measures. Relaxed. %. I'm gonna go iron defense. Kinda wanna test this out anyways. Like, we click iron defense. We sub, and we like just sub to block crits and then iron defense recover. I guess we'll bring it just in case. But a Bondberry. I would run Sash, but I did remove it for the whatchamacallit? The stealth rocks will break my Sash, and I don't have any stealth rock removal. So it's a little bit bad in terms of that. That's good. Yeah, my only fairies are Meganium, the Comfey, and the Pikachu. That's all I have for fairies. That's why I'm like so scared of the Primal Dialga when it comes to E4. Like, it's just like I'm pretty much forced to take one of those three if I don't plan on sweeping it. Which is probably going to be Meganium. Like, if it's going to come down to those three, I'd probably bring Meganium, but would suck. I think there's a world where I could sweep Lance, but it's like 50-50 on whether I get the Garchomp team or the Aerodactyl team with Quaquaval. Like, I think Quaquaval could potentially sweep Lance, but it depends on which team I get. And I don't like the idea of relying on just getting one of the teams. I want to be prepared for both. So I'm probably bringing a fairy type, and that'll probably just be Meganium, to be honest. Because Meganium does have use for like Lorelei Rain Team. And like limited use for baiting moves from champion, but I don't think Meganium ever gets to click a move against any of the champions mons, except maybe after Stealth Rocks, yes. Stealth Rocks crit does kill Dragapult. But the plan is I just go Probopass, I live any one hit, I Volt Switch, slow Volt Switch into Dragapult, and I outspeed, I click Dragon Darts. That's my whole plan for Naganadel. It does leave me kind of exposed for gouging fire. But I just click I run Dragon Pulse as well. But the idea is, yeah, I just slow Volt Switch with this guy. Slow Volt Switch, I get Dragon Pulse in safely for free. And then go from there. And technically Dragon Pulse might be able to handle gouging fire with Dragon Pulse, like if I click Dragon Pulse twice. But we'll see. Otherwise I'd probably just U-turn and go into Mario. Citrus. Volt Switch. Power Gem hits everything. Body Press. I can go sassy about it. Yeah, this is all assuming the duck doesn't sweep. But I assume the duck sweeps. Like. Dual chop. But like, the only way I think this goes wrong is if he switches out turn 1. He'd have to like see a mon that completely walls Empoleon and switch turn 1. Which with Scald, Ice Beam hits everything. Scald hits like everything's at least hit for either neutral or super effective, so I think that's good enough with Empoleon. So I don't think it triggers the AI to just switch, hard switch. And Aerodactyl isn't threatened turn 1 anyways, and he probably wants to click Taunt. Shit. But let me just finalize Quavel's moveset and then I'll probably call it here for now in terms of the stream. Go Adamant. +2. 2. Yeah, because I outspeed Aerodactyl after +2 for sure. Then it's like, let's try Dual Chop, Aqua Step, Close Combat. I probably don't even need Close Combat. I probably just run Ice Spinner to be honest. But I'll just keep it in case, but Dragonite E-Speed probably at like -3 I'd say. Yeah, I have Mental Herb on Empoleon. They both do. E-Speed, I'd have to be like -4. I'd have to be -4. very much to be. But the only ones I'm close combating are. Well, I have to keep close combat for Magirna, because nothing else will do it. So let's say it's run this set. Sword Dance. Go to +4. Aerodactyl should go down. Aqua Step. Magirna. +4 Aqua Step doesn't take it out even after rocks. Well, it's guaranteed OHKO, so I guess it should. Well, I'll probably click Close Combat just to make sure. Roaring Moon will go down to any move. Dragonite should go down after rocks because of the multi-scale brocking, but I also have dual chop. Agonadel should go down, and then Roaring Moon. Dual chop, take it out. Oh, yeah. No, that's Roaring Moon. I'm thinking of Gouging Fire. Fence. I do have to close combat or dual chop. That's do need to do that. Okay, I think we should be good. Mental Herb. I assume on Burden procs if you use an item, right? It doesn't actually have to be knocked off. Like unburden Pokemon. Yeah, it says held item used or lost. So unburden should always proc. If they changed it in Rad Red to just have it so you lose an item, then I guess it never. Then I guess unburden doesn't proc, but I'll probably click Aqua Step just to make sure I outspeed. And he should never click Flamethrower on Probopass turn 1 against this team. Well, I guess against Empoleon, he'll know. Yeah. I'll know after the second Swords Dance, or the first one. If I don't get my second Swords Dance, then it probably went wrong, but... Alright. Yeah, I have Mental Herb on Empoleon. So what should happen? Aerodactyl taunts me turn 1. I get my rocks up. He taunts me again. Because the AI is not smart and sees that I still have a status move, so it wants to click Stealth Rock again. Or yeah, it wants me to be taunted again, even though I do not have another status move that could be used. So I should be taunted on the turn that I click Flip Turn. Then I have Quavalin against the Mon, against Aerodactyl, that wants to click Taunt again because I have status move with Swords Dance. And then I should be able to click Swords Dance twice and then Aqua Step on the kill. It should be 4 taunts in a row. From my understanding, it should be 4 taunts in a row. So ideally, rocks are not up. But we'll see. Like, if I have a feeling rocks won't be up, I'd rather go Focus Sash on Dragapult. But if the rocks are going to be broken, or like if the rocks are in, and I don't have a way to remove it, then... this should be an easy sweep, but we'll see. Maybe I do the rivals. I don't know. Let's see. Unnerve. We click Stealth Rock. He taunts me. I have the Mental Herb. I could be wrong here and he actually goes for rocks, but it doesn't affect Quaquaval that much because I resist him. He should taunt me again though. Yeah, he taunts me because the AI is not smart about Stealth Rocks already being set, so I never click Stealth Rocks again. And then we go Quaquaval. And we Swords Dance. If he goes hard Magearna here, that would be the way to stop me. I don't think he should. Okay, yeah, he goes for Taunt again. Yeah, Mental Herb. And then we Swords Dance again. We should be faster because of Unburden. Yeah. And he should taunt me now. Yeah. And now with Unburden and Aqua Step, we should outspeed everything. And now it's just making sure we have the right damage to kill everything. It should be. Moon. We click Dual Chop because we don't want to drop our defenses if it's not necessary. Irna should go down to close combat. But boost its defense, which is to be expected, but Dual Chop should take you out. Just Dual Chop again. And GG's. Get Draco Meteor. Would be nice to get to Victory Road in the stream, but I mean, I guess. Alright, maybe I'll go for like... yeah, maybe I will take care of this rival. We'll see. Does he? He has Charizard, right? He has Charizard. He has, yeah. Yeah, he has Charizard. Okay. Let's see how bad it's, or how quickly, or how bad this is. It's the rival. I should be able to level up some more, I think. Is it 83? It's 82. I got one level. Who did I even like to lead last time to set up rocks? Renorigas, maybe, because close combat doesn't do too much. I guess there is. I think I led this guy last time. I have multi-scale. I could run flame body for burns. Kind of like flame body to proc on the Staraptor, but I can't really control that. I think multi-scale is pretty situational if I'm not running leftovers, so I do like the idea of flame body for this. Relax. But yeah, Staraptor against Golem, Alola, 82. If I have Chople, relaxed. Body, like if I get the burn, it's super clutch. If not, it's not terrible. I think I just teach you stealth rocks. Put you after earth power. We'll play it out, but I think that's probably the lead. After that, King Gambit. I kind of like the idea of running Urshifu here. I can run Electric Seed. Actually, am I faster than the... I don't think I'm faster than Sandy Shocks. 215. No, I'm not going to be faster. Yeah, he's always faster. I was going to say if I was faster... Faster with you. Faster with you. So maybe it's better if I go this. I could go superpower. Probably run poison jab because of the Zoomerel. I think Go minus special defense. Because the only mon that hits on the special side is the Sandy Shocks. And if I don't... I mean, I'd probably never live a parabolic charge anyways, right? Or Thunderbolt, even if I plus special defense, so I might as well go minus. Just go like plus speed, I think. Or do I outspeed everything as is? 207. No, I have to go plus speed. Probably like naive. TP max. Superpower. It's gold. Leftovers, I guess. Even though I think I'm just gonna get knocked off and lose my item. What do I normally go for this? Sandy Shocks, Volt Switch, Earth Power, Thunderbolt. Oh, you're actually pretty good if I give you Air Balloon. Otherwise, in terms of definitive answers, it's probably a grass type. Like Meganium. Can't imagine. Sandy Shocks does too much to Meganium. Fairly tanky. 100 in both. 82. HP Ice could do a bunch. Against this team, I don't think he ever leads with HP Ice unless like it threatens to kill. So I think I'm probably fine. Like Sassy, click Giga Drain. Feel pretty good about ourselves. Kill most of it off. I don't think Yachi's worth it because the damage from Earth Power and Thunderbolt are more or less the same. So I could probably go more Leftovers. And Leftovers continues to be one of the most broken items in the game, or at least for Nuzlocking. Giga Drain, Draining Kiss. That's everything. Tentacruel is actually really good here. Tentacruel walls the Zero in terms of typing, and then it also is a good typing into the Sneasler. Because he doesn't have knockoff, he has Fire Punch, Dire Claw, U-turn, and close combat. Although that could also mean I could run Dragapult into it. I just need to make sure I don't get statused by Dire Claw. He could click Dire Claw on these. Yeah, there's a world where he clicks Dire Claw. Sneasler. Could run Runerigus for it if I want like something. Fire Punch does like 18%. Into close combat actually does more. We probably go You'd probably go Runorigus. So then that leaves something for Charizard. And Knuckle Stack one shot with Rock Slide if it's taking chip damage from rocks. 35-41. Yeah. Alright. Next. We just Salt Cure him a couple times. Should go down. Do I see a better option for Charizard? Habanberry, Dragapult could do it. Probably. And if he Flare Blitzes me, then well, the Flare Blitz does do a lot, and he'd probably outspeed after a +1, right? Yeah, he outspeed. So it's probably not the answer. I think Knuckle Stack will probably just handle it. Obviously, if he gets the crit Flare Blitz burn, then it's a different story, but I am Flash Fire on the Dragapult, but Dragon Claw if I have Habanberry does never kill. I could just run, but I think Knuckle Stack is just better. Plus, Knuckle Stack has a better matchup against everything else. So. How much does Salt Cure do to Charizard? Knuckle Stack. 82. Relaxed. Salt Cure. Not a lot. 2 Salt Cures. Adamant. Salt Cure Pokemon. 1/8 of its HP. So like 12%. So relaxed. I mean, I never take it out in one hit. I don't think I need Rock Slide. I think I just click Salt Cure, and if I think he threatens me, then I just click Salt Cure again. And the rest should do the work. I think Iron Defense is fine. I'd have to run like Stone Edge if I want to take it out in one hit after rocks. Let's go Shed Skin. Because he can never frostbite me, right? Not with this team, no. So it covers for the possible dire claw status. If I go shed skin, 30% chance to heal its own status. What do I want? I want Sludge Wave. Is Sludge Bomb better, actually? I actually don't know. Sludge Bomb better than Sludge Wave? Cool. Zoomeril. I don't even know what set this is, but I assume it's like all the same. 81 by Sludge Wave. 95 Sludge Bomb. Bold. Black Ooze. Or Black Sludge. I guess Sludge Wave is technically more damage, but I assume Sludge Bomb has more chance of poison. 30%. Sludge Wave. So Sludge Bomb has higher chance of poison. But do I care about the poison? Probably not. But I never one-shot with Sludge Wave anyways, right? So I guess I can just go Sludge Bomb. I guess I just run Sludge Bomb. I never one-shot, or like, if it crits, then both of them kill anyways, so I just run Sludge Bomb, I guess, for increased crit chance. Or not crit chance, poison chance. It doesn't really matter. Like I think long term it doesn't really matter, but might as well just run Sludge Bomb. If I got the poison on like Charizard or something, that's good. We have Scald, Head, Scald, Burn. What? Am I ever clicking Icy Wind? $213. If I go Timid, I actually outspeed the Sandy Shock, so that's probably good. Probably click Protect in case I need Black Sludge Recovery. Synthesis. Yeah, if my Keldeo did not have, or if my Urshifu did not have the Hadron engine set up for the Sandy Shocks, I would probably go Urshifu instead of Keldeo, because Drain Punch is super good. But I don't want to risk Sandy Shocks clicking Thunderbolt in electric terrain and dealing a bunch of damage to Meganium. So I think Keldeo should be fine. I just click Superpower a few times. Hopefully that just works. Reflect is better, right? Yeah, I don't need Light Screen. Reflect is just better for everyone else. Earthquake. I have Shadow Claw. I think that's fine. And I think that's... Alright, I think I'm ready to take on the rival. And then we just have Brendan left, and then... I'm not going to do Victory Road today. Did I have Cobra on someone? Oh, yeah, I have Cobra on you. It's either leftovers or I go like Lumberry if I care about status. I guess Lum is better. I guess I could go Lum. But yeah, good catch on that one. Since the Sneasler does not have knockoff. I'm pretty sure I just used Runarigas for the last Sneasler against Chuck. And that's why I had Cobra Berry on it. But yeah, I think this is good. I guess I don't need Stealth Rocks. Because I'm going to click Stealth Rocks turn 1 with you. Is there a better move I could teach? Should I teach Pain Split for recovery? I guess Pain Split. It'd probably be Pain Split. If I feel I could live a move. It's not here. Is it? Yeah, that's probably Pain Split. Well, otherwise, I think this is fine. I think that should be good.